Rumble 2018. Gosh darn it, man. What a terrible show this was. No ifs, no ands about it. We're going to be like, oh, take positives, Chase. Be positive. No! Look at this. Look at my dog Bruno. He was subjected to this show. Bruno was subjected to this show. Look at him trying to be the king of the camera right now. Like, Bruno. He was subjected to this show. And you know what Bruno thought about this show? How he is right now. Asleep. He was asleep during most of the dang show. Oh my God. I've watched this show not once, but twice. I watched it when I was inebriated, and I watched it when I was sober. And both times, my viewing experience was the same. It was bad. Terrible. Not good whatsoever. So you know when a show's bad when I kick it off and I'm putting on the jobber jacket. How can a show be this bad? I put on the jobber jacket. Like, it's gone to that point where I put on the jobber jacket. The opening part of the video. So, let's get started with this show. Because, hey, guess what? Pre-show included. Because I don't understand WWE. I don't understand these fools with the pre-show, man. Like, here's the thing. Why is it that you send out wrestlers out there in front of the crowd when there's no one there? There's no one in the arena right now, like barely anyone. And if there are people, they're freaking people that are trying to get on camera for that stupid pre-show panel and stuff like that. There's no one there. So, instead of like telling the cruiserweights, hey, let's wait a little bit before we throw you guys out there to do whatever the fuck you're doing, they send them out when there's no one there. These guys must have felt like they're at the Independence, or even better, one of their 205 Live house shows. Unbelievable. And then not only that, you throw out the cruiserweights that, like, yeah, look, the GOAT Kalisto was there, okay. But other than Kalisto, it's like, what the fuck? Like, these are the cruiserweights that you guys are not even featuring on 205 Live. It was whatever. And then we got more of the pre-show. It's all the same. Yap. I get it. I understand. They don't have free reign like I do. I can say whatever the hell I want because I have free reign. I'm not contracted by WWE. I can say whatever I want. But man, dude, can you at least make it where these people are somewhat entertaining? Can you at least try to get some entertainment and some joy from these fucks? Because literally, this is them on the pre-show. Oh, I can't wait to see what Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to do. Well, speaking of Owens and Zayn, let me show you the video package. And they show us this stupid video package. And they're like, oh my God. It was so dumb. So what? The thing is, still, you want these wrestlers to look good. You want your Fiend to look good. Well, I'll talk about that later, Batman. I ain't gonna talk about that now. I'm just saying, dude, like, I'm not contracted, so I can say whatever the hell I want. To be honest, you know, some YouTube reviewers are, you know, they have had ties with WWE in the past. I'm just saying, they've had ties in the past. But when it comes down to it, man, like, straight to you say, who cares? Or pre-show matches anyways. Dude, you still want these fucking performers to have some fucking motivation. You still want it where it looks good when you present it. So you telling me, oh, let's just say if you're a chef, who cares about the morning people? Let's give them half-ass meals. No. I don't care if it's pre-show or not, or if it's the prelims. You don't give half-ass shit. UFC is different. UFC is structured differently than WWE. WWE always like to say, oh, we give all fans all the action, and especially with 205 Live, where you shove it down our throats at some high exhilarating, action-packed type of shit that I can't miss, and yet you throw it out there saying it's missable. So yeah, no, sorry, Straight Shooter, I'm disagreeing with that statement where you say, oh, it's just a pre-show, who cares? I always make that statement, yeah, who cares, it's a pre-show, but when it comes to actually showing matches on the fucking pre-show, at least present them well. Don't have it where there's no one in the fucking crowd. That's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, you also missed opportunities too. I think the Revival beat the Jobbers. Who cares? I don't really care about the Revival or the Club right now because we all know WWE ain't going to do shit with them right now. So why should I rant and rave about that thing? And then also as well, when it comes down to it, they missed a huge opportunity with Mojo Rawley last night, because Mojo Rawley should have came out, right? Mojo Rawley should have came out, and he should have had a microphone, a live mic in hand, fucking wearing a Gronkowski jersey, just rumming it in how he's gonna take the U.S. title, just like how Gronkowski's gonna beat the Eagles. Like, I know it's cheapy, but man, could you imagine how hot the crowd would have been for this, and how just pissed off they would have been seeing fucking Mojo Rawley, out of all people, rubbing it in their faces, and especially because you know he's friends with Gronk, it makes it even worse. And then also the pop that freaking Rude would get from the Philly crowd by freaking just like the match shouldn't even have been a match. Should have been Mojo coming out, cutting a promo, fucking Rude goes, hits the glorious DDT, 1, 2, 3, bam, thank you, ma'am. Rude gets over, Mojo gets heat, everyone's a wiener, but nope. We have to have a match because we can't have all these like talking heads bore us even more with their yep type of shit. So when it came down to it, the show was going to kick off with the WWE title match, which was the worst way to kick off the show. You dedicate 3 to 4 segments a week. Not just one segment, not just the main event segment, but 3 to 4 segments to AJ Styles and this Cammy bullshit. You dedicate this. And when it comes down to it, you dedicate so much time to this. You have it open the show, and here's the thing. I know everyone like gonna say, well, I don't want my drama in my wrestling matches. This match needed the drama. This match needed to have some sort of drama in there. And they missed the boat. They just had a regular boring ass match. I don't know why AJ Styles and Kevin Owens have no chemistry with each other in the WWE ring. I don't know if their indie powers got sucked away. Like, I don't know why Sami Zayn is so unbearable sometimes. And this is before the Royal Rumble game. So I'm not a fan of Sami Zayn just yet. We'll get to that when we get there. But man, dude, this is just absolute PU garbage. What a lame WWE title match. And then the hits keep getting bigger, because the Usos are taking it on America Beta for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And I was sitting here, I was like, okay, this match is going to be good. And then these fools are wrestling, right? And they're wrestling like it's the final fall. Like, I totally forgot. I'm like, wait, is this the 2 out of 3 falls match or a regular match? Like, who booked this match? I like the Usos. I think they're great. Shelton Benjamin's a freak. Chad Gable has a promising future, but golly, man, who booked this crap? Who said, oh yeah, go out there and act like you guys are wrestling for the 3rd fall already? Like, really? Just terrible, just bad, stinky PU garbage. And then the final fall happened just like that. It was just, it was dumb. They just swept him underneath, swept the rug underneath America Beta. And everyone thought, oh, the Usos, Jey Uso got a DUI, so he's going to get punished. He's going to, shut the fuck up. Jey Uso didn't do anything bad. He was just driving under the influence. Like, I'm just saying, like, everyone's like thinking like, yo, he's going to be punished for driving under the influence. The WWE doesn't care about DUIs and shit. Beating women, doing stuff with women, they care about that shit. But when it comes with you drinking, having a good time, they don't give a fuck. I know, though, like, seriously, like, America Beta should have gotten 1 pinfall. But they didn't. They just lost. And they were just like, yeah, fuck it, we're just going to lose. So, that's what happened. Jey Uso probably was drinking a 40 with Vince backstage, celebrating his win. But then we move on forward. And, like, you knew what the 3rd match was. You thought, okay, one of the Rumbles has to come on now. Because people are getting antsy. You can't do it. You can't do both Rumbles back to back. And nor could you send out Rollins and fucking Jason Angle out there at this moment of time. And so, I was surprised they did the men's Royal Rumble in the middle of the show. And when we get to the women's Royal Rumble, I'll talk about why I wasn't a fan of this main eventing, because a lot of people are probably thinking of women empowerment, all the other stuff, and then I'm against it. No, I'm not. But I was surprised. I thought it was mid-carding for numerous reasons. I thought the men's Royal Rumble was mid-carding because, 1, Ronda was still on the fucking plane and they needed to make sure Ronda was at the event. 2, Stephanie's ego kicked in and she said, it would be great to hear my voice for the rest of the show. 3, Reigns wasn't, or Cena wasn't fucking winning, because why the hell would they mid-card and win this shit? Oh, please. Cena becoming a 3-time winner. You think that's going to mid-card the show? Get out of here. That's like my 5 Kingdom Comes type of stuff, man. No. Cena would main event if he was going to win his 3rd Rumble. And I knew Reigns wasn't winning because shit. You want to piss off the crowd during midway through the show? It was like, you knew. It was just like, you knew that either Shinsuke was winning for sure, or there was going to be a surprise winner. This men's Royal Rumble, I gotta say though, was bad. I felt the first 20 entrants did not even try. I felt WWE dropped the ball with a lot of wrestlers in this match. First off, let's get on to the Iron Man of the match. I saw Finn Balor for 58 minutes last night. I could not believe this guy lasted so damn long. I don't know what point they were trying to prove. They made Shinsuke come out early as hell. Vince wanted to make sure his ass wasn't lazy anymore. And Rusev lasted 30 minutes. Good for those guys. But then there was guys that, you know, you thought were dark horses. Like Baron Corbin and Elias. You thought, oh man, they're going to last. Especially because Corbin, they've been building up this whole story of, you know, oh, he can never win the big match or anything like that. You figured they were going to have Baron Corbin, you know, at least last a good while in this match. Nope, Baron Corbin came out at 4. He lasted until 6, and then he beat everyone out. What was the point of Baron Corbin in this match? And then you have Elias come in, right? And Elias is doing his little shtick. He's having fun. He's about to sing a song. And who comes out to interrupt him? Not some babyface who could use this rub or a good surprise return or something like that. No, it's Andrade Cien Almas. Like, look, Almas is a great wrestler. I do like what he's bringing to the table as of late on NXT. But for real, Cien? Like, let's be real here. It's not like the smarks like Cien now because he had one great match with Johnny Gargano. Like, it's not like the Philly crowds all of a sudden Team Cien, you know, they're not on Cien Almas' side right now. It was just so weird. And then we get to number 10. So if you guys don't know about Off the Rope Show, what they used to do back in the day with Tasteless Tony T, Mr. Route, and everything like that, they would choose a number, or they would get a number random, I forgot. And whoever came out that number would be your favorite wrestler for the whole year. Now, granted, I got lucky with most of these. First time I got R-Truth. Then I didn't play it for a little bit. 2 years ago, I got Daniel Bryan. This past year, I got Ty Dillinger. So I chose number 10 again, just for a safe bet. And I thought number 10 would be obvious, and it was Ty Dillinger. So I said, okay, I can be a fan of this fool for number 10. But nope! Because Cammy had to beat up freaking Ty Dillinger. And I thought Kevin Owens was going to go in there. I said, oh, I have Kevin Owens t-shirts. This is easy. I could be a fan. And then all of a sudden, nope. Let's go. So I'm just letting you guys know now, for a whole fucking year, whole year, I am going to have to be a fan of Sami Zayn. This hurts me more than it hurts you guys. The worst that I have to sit through. So guys, for one last time, join with me and say, fuck Uber driver. Because now, I love the Uber driver. He's my boy. He is my favorite wrestler for 1 year. Next year can't come soon enough, please. Why couldn't it just be Kevin Owens? It would have been so easy. I like Owens. Ay. But then also with this Men's Royal Rumble, what they kind of did bad too is like the surprise returns. Oh, stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. Oh, hurricane? What the fuck? Okay. Number 27. Booyaka, 6'1", and he looked in great shape. Like Rey Mysterio with his nutrition solution was in great shape. Hey Ray, you better not piss hot, because otherwise I'm going to be pissed. Rey was awesome, and he got the ultimate redemption. Everyone wants to talk about how tonight was the night of Ronda Rousey's debut and talk about, oh, this is such a great moment for the women. No, tonight was a night where Rey Mysterio came back and he got those Philadelphia fans to love him again. Remember when it was like he came out at number 30 4 years ago? Those fans booed him out the building. They didn't want to see Rey Mysterio. And then all of a sudden, he comes out and all the fans were going crazy. You loved it. Oh, man. Like, Valena, when I get to the women's match, I will talk a lot about the women's match. Don't get me wrong. I will, man. There was so much wrong with that match. And, it's nothing. It's just, WWE should have done better, man. In my personal opinion. But we got it. Yeah, Hurricane got a pop. I'll give him that, Blue Knight. Amir, a lot of people don't like Sami Zayn because Zayn is actually a really boring character. He doesn't bring anything to the table and he just dances. And a lot of his match structures are actually pretty fucking bad because he wrestles Strowman and Strowman's supposed to be this monster and he's supposed to be, you know, unstoppable, and Zayn's dominating the whole match. And yeah, it's kind of stupid. He's a dumb wrestler. You can like him, that's fine. I mean, I'm now a Sami Zayn fan for a whole year. So that's terrible, but maybe through this year I might gain some admiration and I don't know why the fuck that I was saying some bullshit right there. Admiration and respect for Sami Zayn. Get the fuck on out of here. There ain't no admiration and respect for this fucker. But yeah, anyways, when it comes down to it, we knew what the Final Four was. Oh, before we get to that, number 30 was the worst number 30 ever. You can take your Roman Reigns from last year and shove it. Fucking Dolph Ziggler. They hear you! No, you know what I heard? I heard crickets. Because no one cared that Dolph Ziggler came back. Ugh. Just absolutely terrible with Dolph Ziggler coming in at number 30. I just did not understand. So then you get to the Final Four, and you knew it was obvious. That was going to be Reigns, Cena, Balor, and Shinsuke Nakamura. You knew it was obvious. You knew Cena wasn't going to win. You just thought, oh, Cena's not winning. They're not going to make him win the mid-card. And you went down to the right final two between Shinsuke and Roman. And I will say, for this Final Four, it was actually fun to watch. But when you know who's winning and it's so obvious, like, even like the Reigns haters weren't even in full effect with this match where they, like, because they knew Shinsuke was, I remember I was looking through my Twitter, like I looked through Twitter after the matches just to see how people were reacting during it. I don't tweet that much during the matches, mainly because it's like, I'm trying to analyze this shit. I'm not trying to like tweet, like I'll tweet every once in a while, but I'm not going to tweet a lot. And when you knew that, like, even the Reigns fans on Twitter weren't like over freaking out about Reigns going to win it, you knew that it was just like, that's pretty bad when people are predicting Shinsuke already. And I honestly felt the Philadelphia crowd, they weren't even as bad at Reigns like I thought they would be. I thought this crowd would have booed him. Like, yeah, he got booed, but it was the typical Reigns boos. It wasn't the usual, like, Arr! Like, not a lot of Roman sucks. Cena was still getting more Cena sucks chance than Roman sucks chance. It's pretty telling if you say it, man. Like, And Shinsuke wins, and it gets somewhat of a pop because it's not Reigns and it's not Cena, so fans are a little bit enamored about that. And then right afterward, like, Shinsuke celebrating, and he can't even have a moment. Like, literally, like, Renee Young just bumbles her way into the ring like bulldozers. Like, I don't know where the fuck she came from. She's like, Shinsuke, who are you going to face at WrestleMania? And then Shinsuke literally goes, AJ Styles. Wait, time out. So, Shinsuke just decides. How do we know AJ Styles is still going to be champ? So you're pretty much telling me, WWE, don't watch 2 months from now. Just wait till WrestleMania. Because the whole point of the guy winning the Rumble is like to kind of decide who he wants. Build up that anticipation. If you're just going to tell me, oh, this is going to happen at WrestleMania, why should I watch SmackDown for the next 2 months? No, I'm being dead honest. Why should I even watch SmackDown for the next 2 months if fucking Shinsuke's already decided he's facing AJ Styles? There's no anticipation. It's just Shinsuke saying, come on! And AJ going to be like, I'm the face that runs the place. Seriously, like, you're going to have Shinsuke throw a swerve like Shinsuke's like says like WWE champ, Universal champ, be ready to fight. You know, gets a little bit more anticipated for your Universal title match. So stupid. Like, honestly, it was one of the dumbest things that WWE has done, where they just made Shinsuke shit. And I know the Smarks, they love this. They're like, oh, yes, 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 AJ and Shinsuke, yes, yes. It's like, oh, God, golly, I get it. But at the same time, you do realize there's no story anymore. Like, they already, like, I'm just being done honest. They already ruined, like, most of SmackDown. SmackDown pretty much told me, don't watch. So, when it came down to it, we get to the tag team title match. And this is my thoughts on the tag team title match. Shout out to Jason Angle. We're going to dive into this match, and I'm just going to do this instead. Because Jason Angle summed up how I felt about this whole Rumble. That's it. That's my thoughts on the tag match. Congrats to the bar. Whatever. Universal title match. Cool. Typical stuff. Care Bear smash. Kane sat up like once or twice, and Lesnar hits his 1F5. Fuck you. There you go. What was the point of that Universal title match? Like, that's what I felt about, like, most of the matches tonight, where it's just like, why should I care? I mean, these are three legit monsters. Like, everyone who thinks about me and this channel and shit like that, people should be thinking, oh, Chase must have loved this match, or like, people must be like wondering to themselves, like, if I like this, or, you know, because like everyone puts me as a muscle mark for whatever fucking dumb dick reason. I hated this shit. I thought it sucked. The only good redeeming factor of this match is when Care Bear stiffed the knee at Lesnar, and Lesnar got up and fucking gave him a 1-2 punch, said, fuck you, bitch. That was the only redeeming factor of this match, man. That was it. That was the best part of the match, when Lesnar got stiffed, and fucking Brock Lesnar, of all people, shouldn't be pissed someone stiffing him, and he fucking stiffed the fuck out of Care Bear. Best part of the match, hands down. Other than that, Lesnar retains. See you at Mania, you Jimmy John's piece of shit. And then we get to the Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, here's the thing. I don't want anyone to think that, like, I don't think the women deserve this opportunity to main event the show. No, they can main event shows. But my problem is with this. Now, this isn't like the women main eventing with a ladder match, or an Iron Woman match, or like a Hell in a Cell, where it's still a match, but there's a gimmick added to it. This is the women main eventing with a Royal Rumble match. A Royal Rumble. A match they have never been structured a part of, and there's a difference between a Battle Royale than a Royal Rumble. Because Battle Royale, everyone already starts in the ring, and you're a clusterfucker just like that. At the Royal Rumble, there's breaks, there's intervals. Every 90 seconds, you got to give time to the superstars going into the ring and stuff like that. And it really, to be honest here, I felt the women shouldn't have main event. Not because like, oh, screw the Women's Rumble, blah, 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 blah. No, it was more of like, for me personally, it's more of like, they weren't ready for this. This match needed to go on mid of the show. That's what they needed to do, was have this match be in the mid card of the show. Because if you want to do it the following year where they main event, go right ahead. Go. But I'm not like some anti-woman. I just trying to, because like I know I've seen a lot of reviewers, you know, bash the Women's Rumble main eventing. And here's the thing. If you want to go with how much they shoved this shit down our throats, how much they told us we're making history and being empowered with this show, then it should have main evented. But at the same time, it wasn't ready to main event. This wasn't ready to main event. Because you can tell a lot of these women, they were lost in that ring. Like Valena was talking about, Carmella and Tamina, they were terrible in this match. Sloppy. A lot of the women were sloppy in this match, gooping around. I don't even know. It was sad to see how sloppy a lot of the action was in this match. And you know, it was pretty sad to see that the legends or the returning women wrestlers, they did more shit than the freaking actual current roster talent. I know everyone's going to be like, well, Sasha lasted 58 minutes. She laid there most of the match. She didn't do shit. This was literally Sasha throughout. This is Sasha Banks throughout the Royal Rumble. That was it. Everyone's like, oh, 58 minutes, Chase. 58 minutes. She did nothing. But lay there and throw worse leg kicks than some ham and egger like me. It's like, okay, John Jones, but you know what I'm saying? And then like you have it where, you know, the returning ones, they did more than all the other ones, man. Michelle McCool had the most eliminations. Fucking Michelle McCool. 5. And she came in and, dude, you would think Michelle McCool was the Incredible Hulk or something. Like, she came in, was a boom, such a boom, eliminating everyone. I'm like, what? Now, here's the thing. Michelle McCool, I have never, when watching her wrestle, thought, damn, she's a dominant woman. When I think of the great women in history of WWE, Michelle McCool in my databanks falls really, really low. And they make her come in and she eliminates fools like she's like Andre the Giant. Oh, she's Hulk Hogan, brother. I'm gonna come to that ring, dude, and I'm gonna eliminate all these women one by one. Yappa pie. Who the fuck is Michelle McCool where she gets to eliminate everyone? Oh, I know who she is. I know who she is. And Michelle, I'm gonna rest in peace. Oh, because she's porking Undertaker. Who's okay? Fuck. It was the worst. Like, look. You want someone to be your monster? Nia Jax. You want someone to be your monster? Tamina. Hell, if you wanted someone, a returning legend, to do that, Beth Phoenix makes more sense than Michelle McCool. Yeah, Tori Wilson and Kelly, magnificent. But yeah, no, Michelle McCool, I did not understand why she got that 5 eliminations. And then it's just like 2, like the Bella Twins, and you guys know me, I love my fearless Nikki. They were dominating this match. And then that number 30, everyone was waiting. Everyone thought, oh, it's going to be Ronda. But, you know, Ronda probably wasn't cleared to wrestle, maybe because she's still filming a movie and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, Trish Stratus comes out. You have Trish come out at number 30. And I loved it. But Lita was like eliminated miles away. And then you have Trish Stratus. Instead of like Asuka eliminating Trish Stratus near the end, or Trish being one of the final 2 to really kick it up that, oh, maybe Trish is looking to make a comeback. Instead of having that, it's Sasha Banks eliminating Trish Stratus. And then Sasha getting eliminated by the Bella Twins. And then we're having it where Asuka, who's this dominant female force, can barely beat a retired mom bod freaking Brie Bella and freaking Nikki Bella, or Nikki Cena soon. You telling me that she's struggling with these fools? Asuka. Oh my god. They throw her out. Asuka throws out Brie Mode and Mom Bod, whatever the hell you want to call her nowadays. My girl, Fearless Nikki, I thought she was going to win because of the Cena politics. But then I said, no. WWE wants to be boring. So they went with Asuka. At least they keep that undefeated streak, so good for her. So then afterwards, we can't even get Asuka to have a moment of silence or just to celebrate. And you know what's sad too? No pyro. No pyro or confetti. Like, I thought, man, the first Women's Rumble winner, if they're main eventing, this motherfucker should get the confetti, the pyro, and everything. Like, they should make it feel like this, you just won the Super Bowl or the World Series or something, man. Because as much as you made it a monumental moment, you gotta make the finish just as monumental. But Nope, Asuka doesn't even do like the whole like, ha! Like she does the pointing at the sign for like 2 seconds. And then they awkwardly bring Charlotte and Alexa Bliss into the ring and stuff like that. And it was just like, they're standing there, and then we hear bam, 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 bam. I don't give a damn about bad reputation. And the Philly fans, they don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just they're like, huh, what, who? Like there was a pop because it was music playing, but they didn't know whose music it was until they saw Ronda on the screen, and then they started popping, and then out comes Cringe Ronda. Oh my, Cringe Ronda coming out. The fuck, you Sin Cara? Fucking pointing and shit? Fucking Sin Cara? The cringe was real with this one. Look, I like Ronda Rousey. I think Ronda's a great MMA talent. She's one of my favorite MMA fighters ever. I paid pay-per-views just to see her beat up Ham and Eggers. I love Ronda. I think Ronda's great. Ronda's a talented athlete. But Jesus Christ, this was so cringy. It was the worst. Like, I'm just being honest, it was one of the worst debuts I've seen in quite some time. I was expecting, like, Ronda to be a bad... Like, when I think of Ronda Rousey, and I think about her debuting at a wrestling, I think of her putting someone in a fucking armbar, beating their asses, trying to show she's awesome. But no, instead we get this half-ass, fucking Sin Cara pointing shit, looking around, trying her best not to mark out that she's in the ring, just wearing her leather jacket, doing this, looking at all the women. And the worst part is, it's like you're taking the shine off Asuka. Like, Asuka should have been the one where it's like, this is your focus, this is your main thing. And I know, I'm not going to be the only reviewer to say that. I know people are going to be like, no, but Ronda's bigger than Asuka. The thing is, you made this whole show. Did you make this whole show about Ronda Rousey, or did you make this whole show about the Women's Royal Rumble? Last I checked, you made the whole show about the Women's Royal Rumble, not Ronda Rousey. There's a difference. If Ronda's in the match, then yes, that's fine. But Ronda wasn't in it. So did you make this whole show for Ronda Rousey, or did you make it for the women that wrestled? Because the thing is, it felt like you just made this show so that way you could get your Ronda Rousey debut. So that way those who did their free trial by doing their little credit card technique with the WWF network will stay subscribed for another month. That's what it felt like you did. Was that you built this whole show just for Rousey. That's why I'm mad about this. Like I said, it's fine for Ronda Rousey to debut. It's fine for Ronda Rousey to be in WWE. There's nothing wrong with Ronda Rousey being in WWE. It's not a bad thing. It's the way you executed it. You had bad reputation with Joan Jett. And here's the thing. A lot of wrestling fans, they don't understand that's her MMA walkout song. But the thing is, there's some walkout songs that work with MMA and don't work with pro wrestling. You gotta pick a different song. I love Joan Jett. I love her theme when she was in UFC. But now we are in WWE, Ronda. Let's be WWE Ronda. Like, not this cringe Sin Cara Rousey, man. Like, I don't know what the hell they were doing. Like, oh, cringe Rousey, man. Like, ugh. It was just such a cringe. Cringe as fuck, man. But yeah, overall though, I'm fine with Ronda being in WWE. I'm happy for her, and I hope she does well. I think she will do well, to be honest. It's just more, like, it's just more of the execution. Fuck Asuka, right? That's what the WWE is saying. We had her win this monumental event, but really the real event was Ronda Rousey coming out. Overall though, Royal Rumble, like I said, was a bad show. If you like Royal Rumble, awesome. I'm glad you found enjoyment. Like I said, I don't try to change people's opinions. These are just my opinions. You like the show, go right ahead. Love it. That's cool. Somehow you were more positive than I was. Me, I cannot sit here with a straight face and said I like this show. Like I said, I watched this show twice. Once when I was abbreviated, and again earlier this morning when I was sober, because I was saying no, I can't review this show when I was abbreviated, when I was a little bit drunk, because that's not fair to the show. Because I'm not gonna come on here and say, oh yeah, I was drunk, so I didn't like the show. That's stupid. So I had to watch it again. That's why my review was late. I didn't want to review last night because, like, one, I was drunk. Like, I would have done a funny drunk stream, but when it comes down to it, man, I need to see this show again to see if the glasses were the same. And pretty much, it was the same. And that's sad to say. The road to WrestleMania, I don't know how this is going to go. You already had SmackDown ruin it. SmackDown pretty much just gave away what's it called? SmackDown pretty much just gave away their main event. They don't care. So why should I care about SmackDown's build? So, yeah, when it comes down to it, I can't recommend Royal Rumble to anyone. If you want to watch the Rumble matches on their own, you can. Like, if anything were matches of the night, it would be the 2 Rumble matches, but that's not really saying much. And once again, I'm happy that the women main evented. It's good that they got this opportunity. I just felt that this was the wrong place and the wrong time, mainly because I felt they weren't ready for the structure of this match. And I feel like a lot of reviewers are forgetting to kind of mention that and kind of say something like that. Like, a lot of people are just trying to take it that we're trying to put down women's wrestling. We're not trying to put down women's wrestling. Like I said, there's a difference between wrestling a Hell in a Cell, an Iron Man or Iron Woman match and everything like that. But when you're trying to do a Royal Rumble, a match they've never done before, it ain't going to turn out well. So yeah, ultimately, just a bad show. Hope you guys, what's it called? Hope you guys enjoyed the review, though. No, I didn't say Ronda was being in WWE was bad. When did I say that? I was just saying it was cringe when she came out. Oh yeah, I saw that, Elena. That what's it called? That Jonathan Coachman is back. I'm happy, man. The coach. ESPN, man, he's like, I'm gonna leave you motherfuckers before you cut me. Oh yeah, so that's it for the review portion, guys. If you guys have any questions, I'll stay on for a little bit, do a little Q&A with everybody, so that way we can have some fun asking questions. Anything is welcome on the Chase Lover channel. Next month, we're going to put women in the Elimination Chamber. How is that match going to work? Oh my god. Shit. Hopefully better than the Hell in a Cell. It's like, why? I just want to know why. Like, I get it, they're trying to make the women do everything that the men can, but maybe there's some matches that the women shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Because then it kind of ruin this. Like, what should we have is 205 Live going to be next? Are we going to have the 205 Live Revolution and stuff like that? Like, they're going to get all these matches too? Ugh. Did seeing Finn Balor drunk made you even more pissed off? Actually, yes. The whole time when I was watching him do his shit, I was just like, why? Why is he wrestling? Like, I just pondering even more, man. Alexa in the chamber. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like. Because that was another thing too. Elimination Chamber kind of spoiled it, because on the Raw side of things, they're just gonna have a chamber match where the winner will face Lesnar at Mania. So it's like, why should I that was another thing too. You forgot about Raw. You knew that oh yeah, a Raw guy's not gonna win the Women's Revolution. Hey, we gotta get ready for that 205 Revolution coming up. That's the real money right there. The 205 Revolution. The Batman rated show 7 out of 10, but after Ronda ruined Asuka moment. Oh. 5 out of 10. Oh. Ronda took two points down. 2 points down. 2 points down from the Batman. Oh, that's bad. Took 2 points down. Roman's gonna win it. I can see it. Well, yeah, of course he's gonna win the Elimination Chamber. That's obvious. Like, duh. Like everyone, he's gonna win. It's like too obvious. Like, that's the thing. Like, why? That's the thing. It's like kind of like WWE's kind of like telling you, they're like, just skip everything else. We're just trying to get to fucking Mania. Dude, Alexa Bliss doesn't do anything, man. Alexa Bliss literally didn't do anything. Like, she hasn't done any. Like, her last match was Asuka. Was Asuka on that one episode of Raw. Other than that, all she does is kind of go backstage and does her little things. Oh man, comments going by fast. Hold up, guys. My bad, my bad. Bennett and Nakamura Exchange Rumble was basically a Power Ranger fight scene. It was worse at Survivor Series when they had that. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I hate Nakamura, man. It's all kinds of stuff when he goes, when he's like looking down, and then he's like trembling his feet. He goes, "Can It's like, oh, dude, stop. Like Vince needs to tell him, never do that again. The women's Hell in a Cell Money in the Bank sucked as ass. I don't give a fuck. I actually thought the Money in the Bank Degenerate, that was like probably my favorite like women's revolution match that they try to force on us. That's probably like my favorite one. When it comes down to it. Imagine if it was Cyborg instead of Rousey. Oh, there would be more crickets. No one who knows who the fuck Cyborg is. Only we do. Rousey at least is a star. Cyborg, shit, no one knows about her. Like what? Like maybe there's like 2,000 people in that arena that knew her. Man, no one knows who the fuck Cyborg is compared to Ronda. You love Asuka? That's good to know, Batman. Asuka's a really good wrestler. AJ versus Nakamura is going to either mid-core to be the first of the final 4 matches of WrestleMania. That's it. But the winner's supposed to headline Mania. Oh, JC, everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah. Like that match is just there so that way the fans won't be pissed off when Roman beats Brock. That's the only reason why AJ Nakamura is there. I know everyone's going to disagree with me on that statement, but it's true. New WWE Japan is what this company is becoming. Oh, how dare you try to compare this to New Japan Pro Wrestling? Did you know that Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi hugged last night? So awesome. Yeah, speaking of New Japan shit, dude, what the hell? Like, the hell? Jay White? I mean, at least Suzuki won the IC title, but Jay White? Oh my god, dude. New Japan. And the jobber jacket, man, fits him as well. Edgelord. Fuck. Bad Reputation. I like the song, John 15. That's her UFC song. I just don't think it fits WWE. I heard that Paige Van Zandt is interested in going to WWE. Yeah, and I don't blame her. I mean, she's a good-looking woman. She's definitely someone that can court interest in the male audience. And not only that, you know, once her UFC contract's up, I think it'd be an easy transition for her. So yeah, because like WWE's been wanting her too. Like when they were trying to do that, remember when they did that Lesnar talent exchange? They were seeing if Paige Van Zandt was available, but unfortunately Paige Van Zandt was injured, so they couldn't do anything. They were having Cody versus Omega for WrestleMania Kingdom 13 do a long build for this match. I don't know if they could, because Cody. I'm fine with Omega no longer being in the Bullet Club. I think that's a good thing that they're no longer making Omega in the Bullet Club, because I think it's good for him to kind of separate himself from the Bullet Club and stuff. Because the thing is too, like, now that he's not really with the Bullet Club, he doesn't really have Ring of Honor duties to do, and like the Bullet Club has kind of expanded to Ring of Honor and stuff like that. But I don't know how they could book it for that long though. I mean, I would not be against Omega versus Cody at next Wrestle Kingdom, but you have to do a lot of avoiding there for it to happen. And when it comes to like the thing is about the Bullet Club is when it comes to certain factions, like Tama Tonga is really the only guy that can kind of stand in the way of Omega, and you can throw Fale and stuff like that, but like Tama Tonga is really like the only legit guy. And then once he beats Tama Tonga, what are you gonna do with him? Like, dick around, and then you have to avoid them into G1. I think they might be building it for Long Beach, to be honest. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I know, dude. Jay White, man. Oh my god, dude. That edgelord, fucking Switchblade edgelord, dude. That dude is literally like, I was a little kid and I created a wrestler, and it was Jay. Like, I told people he was gonna win. Everyone's like, oh no, Jay White's not winning shit. Hey, look at that, guys. I fit in some New Japan. Hope you're happy about that. Oh, about the Elite. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad about the Elite. I thought there was still a Bullet Club. They still would make the Bullet Club shirts. My bad, man. I know the Elite. Yeah, he's no longer has to do the Elite stuff with the Young Bucks. You don't know who Jay White is? Who the fuck is Jay White? Oh, my God. Y'all didn't watch Wrestle Kingdom? Shit. Y'all didn't watch my Wrestle Kingdom review? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, Jay White, let me get a picture. I actually will just show a picture of Jay White, to be honest with y'all, and stuff like that, because I just want you guys to see this dude and stuff like that. Actually, I'm going to get a picture of Jay White. You know, yeah, let me get a picture of Jay White with the title, because that would make it even worse, man. You will just look at this guy. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this, dude? Dude, there's no good pictures of him with the title. You know what? I'm just gonna pull up this match card picture between him and Kenny Omega. From the New Beginnings show. I'm just gonna pull up this one. Like, and then you guys are gonna see, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you're gonna be like, Jay White. It's like the funniest thing ever. So hold up, guys. Oh, look at that black screen. How professional am I with this black screen? And oh my god, look at this shit. Oh, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Look at this shit, dude. All right, so first of all, you know, we've talked about Omega on this show and stuff like that. We've talked about Omega a bunch of times on this show. We've critiqued him and stuff like that. But look at Kenny Omega looks like a superstar next to fucking Jay White. And I'm being dead serious, man. Like if I looked at Kenny, if you told me, okay, these guys are wrestling, you know, first of all, it's a weird sight to see. But second of all, if you ask me which one looks more like a professional wrestler, I would choose Kenny Omega. You look at Jay White, man, like Switchblade or whatever the fuck his name is, Edgelord. Look at this shit. I just made him on SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. There's SmackDown Shut Your Mouth Chase right there. Is this Jay White homie. Look at that, man. And he has like a weird body too, man. Like, see, at least Kenny Omega, man, looks kind of like a superstar next to Jay White, you know? Not saying he is, but looks kind of like a superstar next to Jay White. Yeah, that's Jay White, man. What a nerd. I'm glad that some people what's it called? I'm glad some people are liking my Jay White hate. I feel like in unison. This is the one wrestler we can all agree sucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of people when they come to my channel, they don't agree. They don't agree with me. Like they won't agree with me about a lot of things. But man, when I say Jay White sucks, I think we all sit here and we in unison say, yeah, he sucks. Heel Steven told me this terrible news. Like Steven was like tweeting me like crazy. Oh, dude, Jay White won the title. It's like, why are you showing me this shit? See, he knows how much I hate Jay White. Like, fuck Jay White, dude. That's the jobber if I've ever seen a jobber. Like, you know, like we joke about jobbers, we call other wrestlers jobbers, but no, Jay White, that dude's a jobber, man. Like, and he's a champion now. That's the sad thing. Like everyone always tells me, oh, New Japan's so great. They're giving fuckers like Jay White a title. Jay White! This Hamanager couldn't even have a good match with Tanahashi! The ace! And you tell me all of a sudden now this motherfucker great? But he's in chaos now. Shut up. Edgelord. Jay White looks like he does dark matches for Impact on Explosion. Oh, shit. That's a good one. Dark matches on Explosion. Oh man, that's funny, man. Dark matches on Explosion. That's hilarious. He has that Shinsuke Nakamura rub, man. He's doing those explosion matches like Shinsuke did back in the day. Oh, Jay White, dude. Yeah, no, like seriously, Jay White, man. Ugh. I'm glad we're in unison finally, guys. We found a happy conundrum. All right, guys. A few more questions, then I'm gonna head off and everything like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, though. Like, honestly, I felt that was one of my better reviews and stuff like that. I'm glad that I waited the next day instead of doing it last night. Even if I was just like a little buzzed last night, I would still would have done a review. But I'm kind of glad that I watched the show twice. So yeah, Ronda Rousey appearing tonight. It's rumored. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised she appeared. Jay White looks like one of those rejected cruiserweights on 205 Live. That's bad. I don't know. Oh, this is the old. Why does the chat sometimes show like old stuff? I can't like there's it's so weird, this chat little thing shows like the old stuff. Yeah, Elena pointed out a long time ago, like at 11:08 a.m. that Rousey signed a full-time deal. Like she had to for like the money she wanted to pay. You're a little late to the stream. That's what's the cool thing, man. Blue Knight, you can always like rewind and go to the playback. So that's what I like about the streams. Like you can play these back and stuff. It's always fun too. How do I feel about EC3? I'm happy, man. I like EC3 as a gimmick. Like the only bummer is like I don't think you're gonna have a theme song, man. Like he's not gonna have trouble. Like that's the only bummer. But other than that, man, I think he's gonna do fine in NXT. I think him being on NXT spot, I feel like he could have been on the main roster, but it is what it is. You guys know what I'm pissed about. No Bobby Lashley. Fuck that. How excited am I for AJ versus Shinsuke? I saw that what's it called? That Wrestle Kingdom. So like, not that excited. I saw that like 3 years ago. It was a good match 3 years ago. Just because it's WWE, it doesn't make it different. It's the same shit. Oh, you signed a full-time deal with WWE, Batman? That's good. Hopefully they're paying you well. I don't know if they pay superheroes well, but they should. Yeah, I know. College is a bitch, man. I see EC3 versus... Oh, no. Oh, no. That would be good. Oh, yeah, CFO crappy song. It'd be like EC3. Oh, no. Like, ugh. They barely make... Like... For every one good CFO song they make, there's like 5 terrible ones. Like that's not CFO's so inconsistent. Like they'll come out with Velveteen Dream. Like that's a great song. It's like, oh dude, that's good. Then they have like 5 other shitty ones. Like who made like I want to know. And this is not an insult to Ruby Riott, but I wonder if Ruby Riott was like listening to her song. She's like, oh yeah, this is good. I would have been like, the fuck. Like if they would have said, all right, Chase. Here's what's it called? Here's your theme music, and I've heard oi 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 oi. I'll be like, no, what the fuck is this? Why does Matt Hardy wobble through the ring so much? Because he's a little bit chunky. That was another thing. Matt Hardy was like such a disappointment, man. He came out, he's like delete, and then like ugh. My sociology teacher is chill. I thought he was going to be make shit difficult. Yeah, like. That's always cool when you like, especially like sometimes rate my professor. They always like say a teacher's terrible, and then I'll go there and I'll like the teacher. Who should Velveteen Dream face that Takeover New Orleans? If Ciampa's not cleared, I'm just saying if Ciampa's not cleared. I'm not saying he is or not. But if he's not cleared to wrestle, I wouldn't mind seeing Velveteen and Johnny Gargano again. Other wrestlers that Velveteen should wrestle. I don't think he should face anyone that's debuting. If McIntyre returns, McIntyre and Velveteen would be kind of a cool little thing, but I don't know when McIntyre is coming back. I mean, the good thing about Velveteen is that he can almost wrestle anyone because there's no rush in putting him in the main event scene. So he's like one of the perfect guys to, you know, kind of have it, because like if he faces someone that he should beat, he can beat them and it's fine. But at the same time, if he loses, it doesn't hurt him because he's such a good character. So anyone should really face Velveteen Dream, but I wouldn't mind McIntyre. I think him and McIntyre could do some damage. I think that'd be a good match, actually. If McIntyre is cleared. I don't know if he is or not. Trevor Mann. Oh yeah, sorry. He's no longer Ricochet. It's Trevor Mann. Trevor Ricochet Man. That actually is a cool rename, Trevor Ricochet Man. Remember Fat Hardy? Oh, dude. TNA Hardy? Oh, God, when he first came back. Oh, God. Dude, and then Chris Harris. Chris Harris is like, you don't give a fuck? Well, I'm going to show you I don't give a fuck even more. Did you mark out seeing Trish and Mickie James together? Yeah, but there was no HLA, if you know what I'm saying, so. Is it me or does Orton look like he doesn't care anymore? Oh, it's not just you, CPZ. He just doesn't care. He's just saying, well, I already know that I've done a great run. So, I'm here, I'm going to make my money, I want to fuck my hot wife, and that's it. Like Orton has, like, the thing about Orton, he doesn't need to prove anything anymore. Like, he's done already a lot in his career. And it's kind of sad, though, too. It's like, this should be the moment in Orton's career. Because, like, people forget, Randy started off fucking young. Like, Randy was, like, 22, 23 when he first started. Orton's now entering the prime of his career. Because the thing people don't understand about wrestlers primes are different than other athletes' primes. A lot of wrestlers, they don't really hit their prime till they're like late 30s, early 40s. That's why when people go, oh, AJ is too old. Oh, they're too old and stuff. It's like, no. When they're old, that's good because that means they're in their prime years. Like, y'all think Reigns and Rollins are good now. Wait until Reigns and Rollins reach to the point where they're like 40 years old. They'll be even better. But the problem is like, at that point of your career, it's like kind of like if you haven't been in WWE for a while or if you haven't been on TV that much, that should be where you're just like kind of in a contraction. at this point, it's like kind of like Orton. He's just being wasted. It's kind of like Orton sitting there because like Orton's contract, because it actually ends this year. Orton's contract, I think, yeah, it ends this year. Randy Orton's contract ends this year. I think Orton's gonna wait till this contract ends in May, because it ends in May in 2018. He's gonna wait until it ends in May, and then he's gonna either rework a deal or he's gonna take time off. Because honestly, they're wasting Orton. They're not doing anything with him. He's just literally coming out, deciding which haircut he likes best, which construction worker beard he likes best, if he should pose or not to pose. But yeah, that's what they're doing. So I don't know, man. Oh, it's only a one-time thing for Rey Mysterio? Booyaka. I was hoping to see Rey Mysterio last longer. Lita, Trish, and Mickey were the only good things in the Rumble. There was a... What about Victoria Wilson? It was nice seeing her. I can tell you what sucked was Michelle McCool. Fuck her. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And before I go, guys, Ray got to help out that X Division. Oh, Impact Wrestling, brother. But, yeah. Before I go, guys, I just want to say, do you guys remember that video where that one kid gives that one dude the NXT belt? Do you remember that video where that basketball player from his school gave that NXT belt to that one kid, and that one kid was just like super happy for Christmas and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Like do you remember that video? And that kid just showed kindness and stuff. There was a cool video. WWE actually took them backstage, and they were like celebrating with the belts and everything, and it was pretty cool. And like it was nice to see. Like I love when, like, the one thing about WWE, I will say this always about them, man. No matter how much they piss me off as I watch the product and just the stupid shit sometimes they book, when it comes to like charity and just doing cool stuff that gets you emotional, they know how to get me, dude. Like I know everyone's gonna be like, oh, blah blah blah, Chase, why are you falling for it? No, it's cool. It's generally cool, and it's not cool just because, you know, that kid does have autism and stuff. But it's cool to show that, like, that one guy, the kind act that he made, buying the belt for his friend and stuff like that, actually led to something, man. It's good to show that, like, you know, kind actions do get paid off eventually, you know. And sometimes they don't always get initially paid off. Sometimes they don't get paid off right away. But it was cool to see that, you know, that sometimes when you do kind stuff, man, that it keeps building and good karma keeps going. And it was cool to see that kid get rewarded for doing such a kind thing, because, you know, I know everyone's gonna be like, oh, he didn't really spend that much money, man, it was a fucking toy belt. You know what, man, sometimes kids like that, they want something special, man. They want something where it's like the fact that he was even thought of, that's like just such a nice thing, man. That's such a nice thing, man. But I just wanted to let you all know, watch that video. It's really cool video that WWE did. It's like, it's nothing special. They just were celebrating stuff. Yeah, I know 2016, 2018 Punk would have been great, but he wants to fight MMA for whatever reason. Bailey? Oh, okay, for sure. All right, guys, thank you all very much for watching this video. Remember, guys, just like Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't have to give a shit in life. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for more. And remember, guys, let's pop that collar up. Pop that collar up. Look around aimlessly. Spread your arms high. And say with me, yo! Yo!